What's up guys, welcome to a Simplified Brains video, and this is going to be a simple tutorial on how to code in Scratch. This is going to be more like a beginner tutorial, so if you want a more advanced version, comment advanced in the comment section and I'll get you one. Okay, let's get into today's video. So, as you can see, the create button up here, after you already have your account, I'm going to click it, and you can make a project. A project is basically like your game. You don't have to post it, but it's what you make. First, what you want to do, title it whatever you want. For this, I'm going to make a simple clicking game, just for this. Clicker Simulator. There you go. Just click off of it, saves it. Make sure you click save now after you do stuff, so it'll save it all. And as you can see here, we first have a sprite. A sprite is objects in it, like objects that you can use commands for or code. So you can really choose your sprite from this button here. You can choose whatever you want, and I like to use the ball for a simple one. We can delete our other sprite. We're going to take it, and we're going to click costumes, and we can make whatever we want, basically. You can delete it. There you go. And since we're going to do a clicker, I'll just make a simple little like finger to click. There you have it. Simple one. And for basically when you do this stuff, this is how you select things with this one here. This what you can use to draw. You can change color and stuff here, and size here. And eraser, same here. You can change the size, same spot. This is for text. If you wanted to type for it, this is your color fill, like it fills in for a color. This is, you can drag, make circles, ovals, anything like that. Here is your line making, another nice one. And what I use, the square, pretty simple. And then you can use grouping, like to group these all together, delete them all at once, or change the color. And going back and forth, like say you accidentally deleted something, you can just go back, put it back, and then forward if you didn't mean to do it. And here's where you can name your costume. I'll name it Click 1. Okay, so back to our code. We have our click here, or our sprite, and you can here change visibility to see like if you can see it or not. Change the name of the sprite. I'm gonna name it Click again. And here you can change like where it is. So if I wanted to make it over here, I just change that, but you can drag it, which is honestly way easier. And here's the size, which I'll make it bigger or smaller. So if I wanted it to be bigger on my screen, I could change the size. Or if I wanted it to be smaller on my screen, I could also change the size. So you want to get it to like roughly a good margin of where you wanted it. I'll probably put it on 300 for this. Actually 200. So as you can see here, you have it. And code. This might look like a lot, but honestly, once you get to know it and read them, they're pretty simple. So first we have motion, like moving and stuff like that. Then we have looks, changing it to like this is more like talking and changing the costume. Like these are different costumes. Then we have backdrops, which are different like scenes behind it, like what it'll show behind or whatever you want behind it. Um, then we have sound. You can make them play a sound, change the pitch, stuff like that. Events, like the start and stop, which is how you usually start games or stop games, unless they have a start button and a stop button on them. Then, like, this is like if this happens, like, this is more of a starting, this is like a starting point for most lines of code. Control, this control is like to make stuff repeat a certain amount of times, wait, and like if then scenarios, which are like really important in coding. Then we have sensing, like if it senses this sprite touching a different sprite, then it would you can do that for if then. Then we have to go down to operations. This one is bit more advanced, kind of like to get multiples of things, or this is more like in-depth coding. And variables, these come in like if you want to make a clicker or something where it counts for you, you make a variable. So like clicks, or you can usually more known as like it would be your money counter. Make clicks and it would appear here. And it would show you like how many clicks you have if I were to click it, but you have to put in the code for that. Okay, so let's get into coding this game. First, I'm gonna make it, we're gonna go to controls or events for when this sprite is clicked and it's in this sprite's code. So it's gonna be when this exact one, I'll change it back to its normal costume. So when this exact sprite is clicked, it's gonna start this line of code. So then it's gonna be when this sprite is clicked, you're gonna change click by one, which is a variable, or this by one. So every time I click it, I get one. Pretty simple. It's only 2 lines of code. But now, you don't want people just like coming in here and having a random amount of clicks, do you? So then you're going to do when this is clicked, like when you start a game or load up a game, it'll set their clicks to 0. So as soon as I start it, it goes to 0. Simple, isn't it? Make sure you always save it. Then say maybe you want to shop or you want to make this stuff look better. You can drag this from wherever you want. So if we wanted to shop, we can make another one of these, and this is more of an easy way for beginners. We could just say we can make this, erase this, make this a giant, zoom out a little, just make a giant purple box. I'll change the color, maybe like a darker purple UI. Change the size to 200. So there you go. And let's just drag it over so the shop covers up like just say half of it. Oh yeah, there. So now, fully there. Now you can see how when this is a shop, you need it to like it can't just be there always. You need it to appear and disappear. So we can go here too. We can go down to when blah 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 is pressed, it starts a line of code. 2 of these, and say we want the shop to appear when we press A, and to close when we press the key S. So then for opening it, when A is pressed, you're going to make it show or appear. But then when S is pressed, it's going to hide. So if I press S, it'll disappear. And then A, it'll appear. But remember, you don't want people opening the game and it just being in the way and not knowing what to do. So you're going to put one of these, and when the start thing is pressed, it's going to hide. So even if it's open when I leave and I join back, as soon as I start it, it's gone. But now you're wondering for our shop, then you have this click in the way, or the variable in the way, which doesn't look that good, does it? So you're going to do this. When A is pressed, you can add onto lines of code, hide variable click. So now when I open the shop, it disappears. But now when I close it, it's gone. So you have to click or show variable click when S is pressed. So now, there you go. Pretty simple. Now we're gonna have to add stuff into the shop so we can actually have like stuff to buy for better clicks and all of that. So first, honestly, for the easiest way, we're just gonna grab more variables like or sprites and make them into like little clickable things. I'll make this into a time lapse. Okay, another little hand for the shop. Put that in place, and so we can show what it is or like what it's called and how much it, like clicks it costs or your currency. we're gonna use the text feature, use whatever color we want. I'll just stick with red. We're gonna put 100 clicks under. I think it's better in capital clicks. Oh, let's see. 100 clicks. Now we can drag this wherever we want, right under it. Then we can call this on top with the text feature again. Big click or something, or whatever you want to call it. Just something so they know what it is. So we're going to put big click on top. And we're probably gonna, what we're going to do is, let me zoom out, grab that group and copy. So we can go here, erase that all, and we can paste it. But so now, like when they buy it, first, like if there's a one-time thing, you can make like a sold version. So when you buy it once, if you only want them to buy it once, you can make it sold. So they can't, they know they already bought it. But for this one, you're gonna be able to buy it multiple times, so I won't do that. So now what we're gonna do to make this like appear and disappear with the shop, we're gonna just do this exact code except the hide and show variable. That's already all dealt with in this sprite. So we can name these so we don't forget. Buy one or whatever you want to call it, and call this shop UI. Just to remember what it is. Buy one, we're gonna go to when blah 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 is clicked, when blah 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 is clicked, and when this is clicked, the basic three. When there, I'll put S there. Just try and keep them in the same order so you remember for each one. Then when A is clicked, we're gonna, if we want the shop to show with A, we're gonna make this show with A so it matches up. Looks, show, then hide for S. So there we go. It only appears in this and it looks like it's part of the shop. Put that there. And now what we have to do, don't forget to make it hide when this is clicked. Now we have to do to make it where you can actually buy it. First we're gonna have to do a when this sprite is clicked line of code. When this sprite is clicked, we're going to use the if then, which is a really important piece. If, so when this sprite is clicked, it's going to run this command. If blank, then, so if this equals true, then this is going to happen, whatever's in here. So if we're going to do click, or clicks, the currency, then we're going to go up to operations, equals, or actually equals to that one, is bigger than, or has a higher value than 99, then it's going to buy it and give you more clicks, or more per click. So they know, like, you can't just buy this. Only if I have like 10 clicks, you have to have 100 or more to buy it. Then what we're going to do, make sure you subtract like how many they, so it costs 100, then the change clicks by negative 100, so they lose negative clicks, so it goes down. And then what we're going to do, we're going to make another variable, click power. Okay, this is for more overpowered stuff. I probably should have done this earlier, but we're going to hide it. But click power, then we're going to change click power by 2. Click power is going to be how much clicks you get per click. So it's going to like give you a certain amount depending on this. So change click bar by 2. We're going to go back to click, change click when this sprite is clicked, change click by click power. So however much click power we have is how many clicks we're going to get every time we click our main, this thing. So now what we're going to do to make sure they can actually get clicks, when we're going to set clicks to 0, we're also going to set click power to 1 as soon as they start it. So now when we start this up, we have 1 click power, As soon as you get all the way up to 100, which will take a second, move that back. Here, to make it easier, I'll just do that, cheating a little, but so I can get there faster. Open our shop, click this, see we lost ours, but now this will go up to, with 52, we increased it by 2. Now we're getting more and more, we can keep buying it. So now we get a bunch of clicks per one, but I mean, games are pretty boring with only one thing to buy, so an easy way to do this, you're going to duplicate this a few times, and it'll already put buy like 2 or buy 3 or whatever it's called, and change the number so you don't forget. And then we can go into costumes. It'll already have all the same code. Put them where you want them, and then you can just change what they look like and their name and their price. And then you also have to change it to the code though. And one more thing for this, when we're gonna do when A and S are pressed, it'll get rid of this, so this is not in the way of our shop. When S is pressed, show. When A is pressed, hide. And when this is clicked, show. So now it'll disappear, so it's out of the way of our shop. So let's go to this one. We can costumes, ungroup. Now we're gonna close. I said ungroup. This is not working. And we can make it the next one a mega click. So now it seems better, and we're gonna make it better by giving more click power. There. So I'll scoot this over so it fits. Then we're gonna change how much it costs. Let's say 500 clicks, or whatever price you want. And then do the same with this one. Big click, let's make it giant click. Back to this. It's ungrouped. Ungroup. Okay. You can also change the size of this if you want to. There you go, so it fits a bit better. Change how many clicks it costs. Zoom in. Okay, then scoot this over right there. There, and also you can change the color of these, like click this, fill, let's make this one. This looks like it would be yellow. So just remember what it says. Or actually, to make it simpler, zoom out. We can group them all and do it all at once. Fill. There we go. Get it how you want it. It's all the same now. Then do the same for Mega, or whichever other one you have. Zoom out. Select it all. Just make this one green, I guess. Make sure you always save. That's the most annoying part, saving it all the time. It should auto-save, but not that much. Then next, what we have to do, since this one is 500 clicks, but still it only says 100. So then we have to go into this and make it, since it's 500 clicks, we're going to make it $4.99. So if you have 500 or more, and make sure you get rid of 500 clicks. Make sure to only get rid of 100 for something that should cost 500. And change click power by, let's say this will change it by 20. And then go to this one, since this was 1,000, 999 has to have more than that much, so 1,000 or more. It'll negative 1,000, then change click power, say we want to change it by 50, or that's 550. So now, save it, and zoom into our game, start it. There's our clicks, there they are. Oh, I forgot something. Back to our original thing. Remember, change this back. Save. Okay, we start it, our game. We click. See, clicks go up. That works. When you're clicking this, it's 100 clicks. It just might take a minute. You can change it to whatever price you want, but get all the way up there. Scoot this a little. I can't do it right now. Okay, we get to 100. Buy a big click. Then now we get more. Now we get 3 every click since we plussed it by 2. Okay, now we can buy another big click. Now we're getting 5 every click. We can't buy another one yet. Buy it again. Now we're getting 7 every click. And it'll go up and up and up. Now if we get to 500, give it a second. We'll buy this one. Now we get a bunch more. Keep going like this. Then when we get to 1,000, which wasn't that hard, go down by 1,000. Then we get a bunch per click. Now we can just keep grinding. You know, this, getting there faster, but you can also add more things so it doesn't like become boring really fast. Get a bunch of click power, yeah, then it keeps going on and on. And yeah, so that's a basic overview. Next video I will go more into detail how to make a simple game. I'll probably make it about something else next time. And this is just simple and basic for the basic stuff. Remember, you make this however you want. Make it cost how much, make it like cost how much you want it to. Name it whatever you want to. Make it look however you want. I'm just bad at this, so just looks like that. This is basic, and also you can have it like this if you want to. Instead of it saying clicks, it'll just have a number above it, and then yeah, back to this. So however you want it. Remember the save now button, biggest part of it. But yep, that's all. See you in the next video. Follow for more.